And looks like we're live. I think we're live. I'll find out in a moment because for some fucking reason, Mixer likes to just like go without fucking sound or with sound. Nope, I caught it just in time. I am a fucking genius. Hello, YouTube, Mixer, Twitch, and Facebook. It is I, the mega famous DJ Winza, once again doing a super random one-shot for Dungeons & Dragons, powered entirely by the magic that is the Xanathar's Guide to Everything. Everybody should get that fucking book if you're going to do DMing for, like, one-shots, because if you're really quick at improvisation, you can make fucking magic, like, for real. And if you do make a magic spell, make sure you write it down and then share it somewhere. Anyway, moving on. We're going to introduce the players, of course, right behind me.
Hi.
Marcus, Marco Amazo. We still have to figure out your branding.
Yep.
We gotta get you on brand. You're sad.
I'm
because
sorry,
of the line.
No, it's not even that. It's just I'm just distracted.
For
reasons.
Titties. Gotcha.
Ugh.
Titties with no nipples.
Jesus Christ.
Attack on Titan. He's been watching trailers for the
I've been watching the
Japanese
live action
version.
Attack on Titan thing, and dear God, that shit's horrifying. But I'm also wanting to see it too because it's equally as horrifying.
All right, moving on. Next up, we have Laura. And you also saw the same trailer, and you were like, I might watch this, right? Okay. Yeah, and I directed her to Crunchyroll, even though they're not a sponsor. # could be a sponsor.
Yeah. For me, I haven't seen anime in years, so it's just a little, some of the stuff I've seen is a little fuzzy in my memory.
Well, dude.
What?
Crunchyroll, you can just watch it if you don't mind the ads. You can watch pretty much everything. And moving on, Scorpio, say hello. Or would you rather I say Benedict? Would you rather I said Benedict?
Hello?
Okay, because you don't want people to know that you're really Benedict Cumberbatch in disguise. But yeah. It's alright. I prefer when people call me Winza, even though my real name's Brian. Thank you, by the way, those of you that called me Winza.
Yes.
Love you guys. Alright, so we are going to do the normal thing that I do for my randomized one-shots. And I am going to take a excuse me, D12 to determine the level. All right, we get this is pretty sweet. We get level 12 characters today. Congratulations, guys.
Yay! You did the thingy.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, I don't usually get the highest number on the die. It's usually quite the opposite. And then, what was it? Oh yeah, I roll a d10 for the topography. I believe I can fly. Anyway. I believe I can touch this guy. Anyway, I don't want to use this topography. Not at this level. Not the way the split is on the encounters list. So I'm going to reroll just because. Okay. 2, 3, 4 est. There we go. See what I did there. I will roll now. And now we decide what the fuck happens. Oh, god damn it, I didn't mean to open that. Nope, close. Thank you. Oh, do you guys want me to roll your characters first?
Doesn't matter to me what you do.
Please, gotcha.
Would you please?
Alright, so we're gonna go with... We're going to roll a d6. 1, 2. Laura is 3, 4. Scorpio is 5, 6. 5. Scorpio is first, so... Would you prefer a male or female character? Okay. He likes the little ones and he likes the fuzzy ones.
Yes.
Well, I regret to inform you that you are a high elf. A high elf druid circle of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Your name is Lasiri Satuv. I'm gonna just copy. Yes. Yes. Their nose is so high up their own buttocks.
Yeah, man. It's so high.
Alright. Yeah. They're so high. Anyway. Man, so high.
Man.
Save. And go. I've just got to move everything around so I can send this. There we go. Ding. There we go. Next. 12. Marcus, high, low.
Hi.
More high, man. Well, I got low, so Laura.
Yeah,
would you prefer male or female character? Gotcha. And actually not bad. Sorry to tell you, Scorp, but she got the small one this time. You are a stout halfling cleric of life. Imindi Bukor. And yes, indeed. My favorite is actually Cleric of War, but that's just me. I just like its abilities more, but holy shit, the Life Cleric can keep people alive. Yeah. I like being the Attack Cleric.
Yeah, the Sunday game kind of makes that a little obvious.
Yeah. Ding. There you go. That one is yours. And the last character, male or female?
I'll go male on this one.
Okay. And ding. Hey, your favorite class. You are a hill dwarf, but you are a champion fighter.
Yay!
Vali Bartholith.
What the guy that has the list.
Come on, copy. Thank you.
Copy, paste, damn it.
Pasta. There we go. And thank you guys for your patience. If you're already chatting in chat, I cannot see it at the moment because I am putting shit together.
No, sadly, there's no one in chat.
It's alright. They don't need to be here for us to play. Is okay. And ding, there we go. I should have fucking opened those. and left them open so that I would be able to help you guys if you get lost with your abilities. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. What in the...
What the hell?
Wow. Oh. Neat.
Neato. Or what?
Actually, that doesn't make too much sense. Yeah, for some reason the random fighter has a Maul, no shield, thankfully has great weapon fighting, but also has protection, but no shield to use protection with.
Oh.
It's okay. Alright, so now I need to roll the what that's going to happen. Just going to do 3 rolls because I can make a one shot with 3 rolls. Damn. I got 007. Alright, now let's just see what these things are. I might have to do another roll. Because none of these are really combat, I guess. They have a lot of non-combat random encounters in this particular thing. Gonna do one more. Yeah.
Blow my nose.
Here, hold that.
Oh, thank you.
Give me one moment. Ooh, do I want to use that? I might want to use this. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. I think I got something cool.
Holy shit.
We'll see you in a moment.
I just saw my hit points, good god.
Is it good or bad?
136 HP. Yes. Yes. Yes, I'm the Dwarven Meat Shield. Yes. I mean, to be fair, my guy also has 20 Strength and 18 Constitution.
These don't belong in the forest.
Yes. And to hit, I have a +9.
Actually, that's the perfect reason for you guys to be going after these things. There we go! They don't belong in the forests!
Wait, what? What? Who? Where? What?
No, I solved my problem.
And what are we squishing?
We'll see eventually.
Man. I find that deeply concerning. I get it. Because of the movies. Which I still have yet to see. Even though I know that one of them involves a guy with a chainsaw. But
You guys almost had to fight 3 giant sharks, but you guys made your stealth rolls and did not head down. Yeah, and just to let you know, that was what Billy's character smelled in the water. They were eating something you were running away from. They were eating the hags.
Okay then.
Yeah, but they would just eat you. They hit hard as fuck. Alright, so now there we go. Okay. Just looking back here. So you are on the edge of a great forest. And you have been sent by King Kardashian Jenner, because I have to use those names because they are in my tags. Oh, what the hell just happened?
What? I didn't do it, I swear.
Hold on. Yeah, for some reason my thing went power off. Can you guys still hear me? Okay, cool. I can still hear you out of my earbuds. All right. Anyway, so you have been sent by King Kardashian Jenner and his wife, who at one point was a beautiful wood elf maiden who had someone cast reincarnate on her and became a male orc. Although they still love each other very much. But the creature that slayed the queen is something that no one ever saw in this great, vast forest before. And they have entrusted you, Lysiri Setov, Imindi Bukor, and Vali Vali. We'll just call you Vali. There we go. It's okay. Now, one thing that kind of catches your attention is some... Well, it literally says peals of silvery laughter that echo from a distance.
Okay.
I actually do have something that is making the laughter sound, so I've at least prepared that far in advance.
Yay.
So, my dear warrior friends, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, my ears. Me being a meat shield, a strong one amongst us, I kind of want to go see what the hell laughed at us.
All right.
No way of jumping on you.
Her nose turned up. Are you actually being serious? Which one, Marcus?
Early?
Yeah. Yeah, go a little soft on the accent, I guess. Just go for a southern accent. That'll make it easier, because you're a hill dwarf, so you can go hillbilly with it if you want.
Alright, then. Oh, then you work my southern accent.
Yeah, just make it a little softer than you normally would, because it'll feel more comfortable after a little bit. Sound good. You feel good coming out your mouth. Like so much beer after a long night.
Let me tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
Dang it, Bobby.
And that's it. That's all they say. Anyway.
Let me tell you what.
So, now that we've gotten that out of the way,
you're welcome.
I would like all of you to roll perception.
Percepciones. Thank God my perception's good.
Damn!
Done.
Alright.
And I got an 8.
So, you guys are more paying attention to the fact that this high elf is making fun of your height. But the high elf, you, Lasiri, you turn and you're like, the laughing's coming from over there. Pointing off into the distance.
Alright. Alright.
I love his pompous ass already.
Well, Scorpio does have a way with making his characters really enjoyable to just, hear.
Alright, so. Alright.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, we won't want you, messing up any of that, high elf looks of yours. You bastard. And my character just mumbles, "You big pompous asshole." That's why I never liked them high elves.
Are you trying to be stealthy with your mumbling?
Maybe.
Roll stealth and Lasiri, roll perception again.
Ah, shit, my stealth is at disadvantage.
You're not moving, you're talking, so the disadvantage is waived.
Oh, never mind then. Wait, 28. Fuck.
You rolled a natural 19! Oh yeah, you definitely heard him talking shit.
Shit, because I got a 20.
Oh, Jesus! What was it? I can't remember what you said, but it was like something about stupid elves and shit like
Never
that.
liked those stupid elves that, I don't know, the pompous assholery, or something to that effect.
Pompous assholery.
I always preferred humans over elves anyway. At least humans are a bit more respectful.
Oh,
I do not like your attitude, asshole. Well, whatever will frighten, I'll take my anger out on it.
And, by the way, specifically, Mindy, while you are talking to them, I want you to roll perception at advantage. Because you're facing just the right direction. Thank you. Alright, and you guys are off.
See the wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I'm gonna roll these again just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. Diet Coke. What?
He said if we actually found a wizard, he would find that hilarious.
Well, as you guys are going, you do come up upon. You do come up upon a group of what appear to be armored individuals sitting around a fire. They seem to be cooking something that they caught. Some kind of meat.
That's making me mighty.
That would require a nature, survival, or medicine from you, because you're looking.
Well,
Okay.
Yay!
Just some kind of animal meat. Wait, medicine to... That would be an 11. So yeah, some kind of animal meat. Looks like it had legs and maybe a head and ribs.
Looks like you got. Looks like you got a comment.
What?
Yeah,
medicine, nature, or survival. So I missed what you said.
Looks like you had a comment and stuff, which I can't see on here.
20. Okay.
Well,
So it actually looks like there are two animals on the fire from what you see. One looks to be, or at least it used to be, a very large elk. The other looks like it used to be a boar.
oh, how boring.
A dire boar, to be exact, because it's rather large.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah. Do you share that?
Right, sounds
The
mighty.
circle of life.
That
Anyway,
sounds mighty
I
tasty
better not-
right about now.
I better not sing that song because, Disney will fucking sue the shit out of me.
Yeah. Because, Disney.
Because they're the king of that. The
Yes.
Lion King of that. Alright, so. Are you guys trying to approach stealthily or what have you? Just wide open? Okay.
Hungry bastard.
Well, you do see one of them is also a high elf, so it's not like you're not in the kind of company you're used to. So, but this one's not a druid, so. But yeah, they all turn and they kind of look at their food, then look at you guys.
Howdy.
What you want?
Well, we're just passing through and stuff for a job. But, that's mainly it, but, yeah.
Oh, for the record, the Siri, you're the one who used reincarnate on the queen, so you could at least get her back. And it just so happened to turn her into an orc, who is also male.
Oh my.
Yep. All right, so
Anywho.
moving on. They just to truncate this, because I'm just using this as a minor stopping point, because there's not really anything important here. This is not the creature, but they're amicable. They offer some of the meat. So which one do you guys go for specifically each?
I'll go for the boar, because I always like boar the most.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Venison. We ain't hunting vegetables. One of the humans says. They ain't got good sport. They just sit there. Kind of boring, really.
More.
I get it.
See, he gets me. He gets me. Oh, come on, just have some of them, mate, you putz.
Oh. So. The high elf actually walks over and has, like, a couple of root vegetables that he just holds out for you. It's alright, they're not that... They're not that bright. It's okay. Is okay. So. Hi, HD Cat.
Hi, HD Cat. Stuffs.
Yeah, he's not gonna Sully himself, but he might Wazowski himself. I wonder if anybody's gonna get that but her.
I got it.
Okay.
I'm well aware of the movies.
I don't think Scorpio got it. Okay, Monsters Inc. The characters were Sully and Mike Wazowski. That's why I said he's not gonna Sully himself, but he Mike Wazowski.
Oh,
that's why it's funny.
I forgot I forgot why the character was named Sully. I forgot that part.
Yes. He's unsullied and has no penis. Okay, so now that's a Game of Thrones joke. All right.
Oh, because
the unsullied. Yes. That because they're castrated. Anyway, enough of those. Moving on. That's table talk. So you guys just eat heartily, and they bid you on your way.
No, I won't, heck the cat.
I don't have a hamster. I have a mouse. But not the others. I knew it! Already, I know your character. Oh, excuse me. I see you, Neytiri. Alright, so. I want everyone to roll another perception check.
A 6.
So, your high elven friend points out, it moved. It's over there now. Pointing a little bit more to the left.
Okay.
The same laugh as before. I have no idea why you only get it on my streams. I don't have any issues. Oh, wait. It says that I dropped 119 frames. Well, shit.
Weird.
That's shitty. Anyway, moving on.
Other things.
Yeah, it's not like my computer's using a lot of power right now. It's Dungeons and friggin' Dragons. Alright, so. You do see some movement, because you were over 20. You see some movement up in the canopies. And it kind of sounded like the laughter was coming from up there.
I'll be damned.
It also sounds like they're traveling away from you.
Oh, shit. agree with our other friend here on that one.
Specifically, Lasiri, roll another perception check for me. It sounds like there's more than one.
Oh boy. Troubling indeed. Well, it's not like I was looking down at the ground or anything.
Do you say it just that loud?
Yes.
You now hear that movement stop. And no. Each of you hear in your mind, who goes there?
Who said that? Was it involve a voice in your head? Because if so, then yes.
You might not know right off the bat. Just because of the because you just heard a voice in your head.
Excuse me.
But it sounded gentle. That you can tell without a roll. Yeah, it's in your head.
Oh, well, thank you for the insightfulness, you pompous prick. I had kind of a slight inkling it may have been that.
Why have you come here? You all hear again.
Talking to something I kind of like actually seeing it and not having it talking to my head.
I can hear you.
Yeah, but I can't see you.
We have our reasons. Imagine I didn't say I have. Because I didn't mean to.
Yeah, you're a weird freak. What she said.
You won't find it following us. And one of these things start hovering down on wings. And sadly, a page that
Now.
is not there we go. There we go.
Ew, one of those things.
And it says, we believe it's west of here. We want nothing to do. We have not encountered this creature before.
Alright.
We would not be able to identify it. All that are seeing it, roll a religion check. Yours is +3.
0 to religion, but nat 20.
Neat. Alright, and what did you get, Laura? Or, excuse me, Imindi? Damn, your dice are hating you tonight. And Lasiri? All right.
Damn on you.
So you or Lasiri and Vali, both of you, look at each other for a moment, and simultaneously out of your mouth, you say, "Cohosts?" Of course. And what you know of these creatures is they're not dangerous unless you are harming people that don't deserve it. These are of a more celestial bent.
Alright.
They're not exactly harmful creatures. But they're basically big. Well, actually, how big are they? Yeah, they're about medium-sized creature-wise. Winged serpents. Yeah. Think about what would happen if a snake was really, really nice and went to the other side. And that's basically what they look like.
Basically, really
Pretty
nice snake with wings.
Yep, pretty angelic wings. And if you're looking for the history of the creature, also look up Quetzalcoatl, which is what they're based on.
Yeah.
It appeared to be other than our wings, they and us do share some shape. It says looking down at its own body.
Some kind of snake-like thing. Gotcha.
But we escaped. We wish you luck. And it flaps and goes up back into the canopy.
Well, at least we have an idea of what we're looking for and where we have to go. Well, at least it was less pompous than you.
The more gross serpents. Yeah.
The non-winged variety.
So, since I know combat's always going to take forever, rather than go through 170 other things, I'm going to just kind of trunicate your trip, because nothing out of the ordinary happens on your way until you start to hear some rumbling.
Oh boy. It's gonna get interesting. I'd have to agree with him. No, it wasn't me. Not every weird little rumbling is from me, you know.
There are rocks all over the place, too, which is unusual for the forest, but not terribly unusual. So, yeah, there was. So I'm going to want all of you to roll another perception check for me.
7.
Jesus. Yeah, your dice really hate you. Are you sure you're not rolling like a D4 when I ask for like a D20 roll? Yeah. Or maybe a D6? Because you haven't rolled over a 6. Good point. So you're rolling a D12. I'm kidding. So I'm going to warn you guys now. 2 of you have just been surprised. I will now have you roll initiative as this big worm with 4 tentacles coming out of the end of it and a big, huge beak pulls up from the rocks.
This sounds oddly familiar.
I'll show the picture. Hold on. I haven't used this creature before.
Oh, never mind.
And I haven't seen anyone else use this thing. But it is oogly. Looks like a mutated sperm. Alright, so where the fuck?
No, it does not look fun at all.
Alright, so I should probably call in my brain what is what. So 1 second. Thank you for your patience, guys. Alright, so. Run, you just need one with bigger keys, dog. Alright, so I need what is over 20, if applicable.
Not me.
Nobody. Okay. 15 to 20, please.
17.
Alright. Is he the only one who's over 15? Alright. I'll need you to re-roll, by the way.
My initiative?
Yes.
But,
for the same reason I always have people re-roll.
But it's a good initiative.
It means one of mine came in at the same.
Kobe.
So, this is how I decide rather than being like, oh, hey.
13.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
And that is... And... 10 to 15? Alright, you guys decide who goes first, but before... Actually, no, I have a way of deciding this, because something else rolled 14, and I'm gonna need you both to re-roll the die, just to decide which one of the 3 of you goes first, and who goes second, and who goes third. And I don't know's on third. Yeah, that's it. Alright, thank you. Ding.
Hey, it's Moose.
Alright, we've got this set up. Hello, Moose.
Hi, Moose.
Alright, so, it's not a Jerry curl. I'm not having my soul glow right now, okay? Anyway.
Excuse me.
I'm just fresh from a shower. Watch Coming to America. That fucking movie is hilarious. Anyway.
Well, okay then.
It's also timeless.
Okay then.
Anyway, so I regret to inform you, but you are not first in the initiative.
Damn.
As this giant worm-like creature, by the way, if someone wants to try to identify it, that would be a nature or history, whichever is higher. Oh, and also, I also have to point out, you are currently experiencing the surprised condition, Vali, and so is Imindi. So this first turn, you are both surprised. The only action and movement you have is being surprised. Lasiri can actually take their turn. But if you want to roll a history or nature to figure out what you're up against, do so. Nature or history. 4 total. Oh shit. You've heard of these. They usually don't come up this far. They're not exactly a creature of the forest. These are from deep down in the dark. This is called a Grick. G-R-I-C-K, in case you're curious. Yep. And you're going to have to think fast. I haven't decided who it's attacking first. Alright, so 1, 2, Mindy's 3, 4, Scorpio's 5, 6. Hey, you get to go first.
Yay!
As in the first person attacked. Alright, so...
Don't get my hopes up like that, man. Damn it.
It makes 2 attacks. And... does not get advantage because you could see it. But it makes 2 attacks. One with the tentacles does 7 hit you. Or no, not 7. 19 hit you.
Shit. Yes.
Alright. Take 22 slashing damage.
2.
And it's going to try to bite you with its beak by pulling you in. Does a 13 hit you?
Thankfully, no.
You're able to put your weapon in between you and its beak.
No, you don't. You ain't eating me today.
It goes to swing at you with its tail. Does a 15 hit you?
Again, thankfully, no.
And it goes to swing its tail, and you're able to block that. Alright, so your turn comes and goes because you're still so surprised. And Lasiri, roll another perception check for me. Okay, thank you. That's all. And
Yep.
it is your turn, actually. You tell me an animal, and I will tell you if you can become that. You aren't high. You can't even turn into that at max level. Yeah, sorry about that. Let me just pull up
That's stupid.
the druid limitations for that. is it? Druid. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so you can become something that is a fourth of your level or lower. Let's see. Hold on. Beast. And challenge rating. The highest you can go, I believe, is challenge rating 3. There's in Kai. Oh. My bad. It's 1/3. I apologize. Alright, so 4. There's the elephant and the stegosaurus under 4. There is ankylosaur and giant scorpion and, well, I don't think you'd want to go killer whale. That would be kind of funny, but it wouldn't work out so well. Challenge rating 2 is an Allosaurus, which is pretty close to a T-Rex, only smaller.
I'm just thinking,
but not nearly as defensive.
What's the one that has like that really long like snout thing, kind of like from the one that was before Jurassic World?
You mean the Spinosaurus?
All I know is that's the.
It has the frill on its back.
No, I'm thinking the one
with
that has
really
like that
long.
Yeah, the one that has like the really long ass mouth, pretty much.
Yeah, Spinosaurus.
Oh, okay.
That's more powerful. That's not even in a DMG or monster manual.
I
Those are bigger.
I only know as the T-Rex looking thing that has the longer mouth and longer arms.
Yeah, that's nasty. Stegosaurus. Alright, Stegosaurus. I would warn you guys, but as he grows, he makes his monster grow. Sometimes in morning. That was a dick joke. I need to get Stegosaurus up here. There are a lot of pages of dragon, just so you guys know. There we go. And... oh shit, it's not in this book. What book is it in? Vola's Guide to Monsters, and I don't have that in my house at the moment. Wait, let me just... shit. It's not in the SRD. Wait, I know what I can do. Alright, there we go. Okay, I've got the information I need.
Yay!
I can't say from where. Alright, so that is your bonus action. What is your action? By the way, you have 76 HP. Make sure you mark that somewhere. Your AC is 13. You have +7 to hit with your tail, which is your only attack. Alright. roll a d20 plus 7. Alright, hold on. Let me double check this motherfucker. $22. Oh yeah. So here's the fun part. Roll 6d6 plus 5. And you see this giant dinosaur just swing its tail into this thing. And bear with me. And you said 29? And you expect the spikes, the way he hit it, to have dug in a little deeper than they did. But you still did a solid hit. Hold on, I just have to mark 29. No. There. Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, there it is. All right. And that was your turn. And go ahead and give me another perception check, please. Uh-huh. You notice this is not the only creature that's here. There appear to be smaller ones, but you are a Stegosaurus right now and cannot talk. You guys have no idea because you're still surprised. By the way, this creature now has a much bigger target, and it is going to attack that directly because you are right in front of it and you just tagged it with your tail. And your armor class is a 13, but it's still missed by rolling a natural 3 plus 7 to try to tag you with its tentacles. And it's trying its own tail, and this time it rolled a natural 13. Mark down that you have taken 11 damage on the Stegosaurus form. Alright. And Vali.
Oh, sorry.
You are no longer surprised, and you see this big-ass dinosaur having taken a being swatted with this other creature's tail after tagging it with its own tail.
So in that case, I'll go after that one, knowing that the dinosaur is an associate.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll just go after that one.
All right.
Alrighty.
And let me just bring your character sheet up, just so, in case I need to do any advisor work. Go ahead. Okay. Do whatever you're doing.
Wait a second, I'm just putting the right numbers in the right spots. And 24.
Oh yeah, you hit.
Oh, right. I did that 3 times.
Are you using the dice roller rather than the dice I so painstakingly handed you?
Well, I meant to use the dice roller thingy anyway, but...
Well, go ahead and pass them back.
Okay.
And remember, you are a great weapon fighter with your Maul, so you get to re-roll all 1s and 2s.
Yep.
But you only get to do it once.
Okay.
And you got to keep the second roll.
Okay. So, yeah, so the first attack was 24. Attack number 2...
Did you already roll the damage for that attack?
Oh. Okay. 10.
10?
Yep.
Alright. You imagined it would have hurt a lot more than it did. This thing's, like, kind of tougher than you thought. Go ahead and roll your next attack.
Let's see. So this one is a 10. I assume that probably doesn't hit.
No, your second hit, it just kind of pushes it out of the way. And you get a third attack. Go ahead.
Number 3 is a 21. So I assume that one hits.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. And another 10.
All right. And again, it just looks like it's really solid, and hitting it's like trying to hit granite. All right. And I will need... Hold on. Lasiri. Roll perception for me again. Alright. Oh, shit. You already got 27? Jesus. Alright, so I don't get advantage on these. As another one pops up next to you. Smaller. But still just as horrifying to look at. And goes after you with its tentacles, which... You kind of brush them aside with the bony plates on your back. And it goes to try to swat your legs with its tail. And... Oh, wait, no. Hold on. It doesn't make a second attack. Never mind. Because it doesn't have the tail attack.
Yay!
And if it misses with its tentacles, it does not get to bite. Alright, so that was that creature. And Lasiri, it is your turn. How will you bring joy? All right. Yes, it does. And I hear myself coming back. I don't know who it was. It's okay. It's alright. I'm terrible with everything. 6d6 plus 5. And again, as I mentioned before, the spikes don't go in as far as you expect them to. And so, how much was it again? 25? 23, thank you. All right. And... Imindi, you see one of these things to the left of this big stegosaurus that's swatting its tail at this giant one. What are you doing? All right. Do you have any questions about any of your other spells? And if so, all right. So, point out one that you're curious about, and I will tell you what it is. Death Ward. Basically, you cast that on an ally or any creature, and if they're brought down to 0 hit points, they just stand right back up with 1. Daylight and Magic Circle are 2 different spells. Daylight. is okay. I'm trying to remember what daylight is specifically. Daylight. All it does is create light. No, you guys are fighting them right at high noon. It's high noon. I have at least two spells that I could say you could use in a combo. Spiritual Weapon, which produces a basically a physical manifestation of your deity's power or whatever your source of power is. Mine, on one of my clerics, is like, it looks like a minotaur's face with an axe coming out of its mouth. In Critical Role, the character Gestures is a giant lollipop. My bard has a giant glowing spectral purple dildo.
Saints Row much?
No, it flies on its own.
I know, but it's just a big purple dildo.
Like, it can be whatever you want it to be, but if you cast it at a higher level than 2, it gains 1 additional D8 force damage, plus your spell attack modifier, which is Wisdom, so plus 5. And that's a bonus action. It's one of my favorite fucking cleric spells. Alright, so just casting it at level 2, or are you casting it at a higher level? Alright, what level are you casting it at? 4? Alright, so that is 3d8 force damage if it hits. Now, it physically appears wherever you want it, so where do you want to put it? Less than 60 feet. So you've got plenty of space to work with. It has a 60-foot range when you're casting it. Did I say 6? I meant 6T. Okay. All right. And what does your what does your spiritual weapon manifest as? The thing with the snakes around it and the wings. It's called a caduceus, which is hilarious because another cleric from Critical Role is actually named Caduceus Clay. So, there you go. A giant caduceus appears over this thing, and go ahead and roll your attack. It would be... Oh, it doesn't have it listed there. But your spell attack modifier is +9. D20 +9. Plus the 9? Or including the 9? Either way, you hit. Okay. Alright, so that would be 3d8. And then add 5 on top of that. How many? Okay, 16 plus the 5, or including the 5. Alright. You notice this caduceus slams into this thing with no issues. So, 15... Or 16, you said? 15. 37 plus 15, somebody please.
37 and 15 is 52.
Thank you. This thing looks like it's starting to kind of weave a little bit now. And you still have your regular action. You could continue and do your Sacred Flame if you want. Alright, that means I gotta do a Dex saving throw. Yeah, this one actually makes it though, unfortunately. It rolled a natural 18 plus 3, so your spell save is 17. It erupts, but its body just kind of shifts and coils to avoid it. And are you moving, or are you trying to move around? Alright. Actually, as a halfling, you can occupy the same space as a large creature without issues. But that's up to you. Perfect place to hide, though. Anyway, moving on. Okay. I do want you to roll a perception check, if you wouldn't mind. 19. Okay, so you do not, as you run past, have surprise as another one pops up out of the rocks right next to you. You can choose to stay there to not give it an attack of opportunity, or you can continue trying to break away. Alright. And that one is going right now. Okay, come on. Fucking really, why you gotta be so rude? I'm not gonna use that die anymore because it keeps getting stuck. Well, I don't think a 7 hits you. Its tentacles go out, and you just take your mace and swat them aside. And Vali.
Yeah.
I need you to roll a perception check, please.
It's a good one this time. 23.
Okay, you are also not surprised as this other one comes up right next to you and is swinging its tentacles your way. And I don't imagine an 11 hits you.
You would be correct.
All right.
An 11 does not hit me.
7 plus 4. They're not that spectacular at hitting, at least the smaller ones. And we are back at the top, and the big bad boss creature... Big bad bosses, look them up. A bunch of normal boots guys working together, making cool music with video game composer. Anyway, moving on. It's attacking the... it hits the form again, and take another 22 damage as it thwacks you with its tentacles. And it goes to pull you in for a bite, and is successful this time. 13 damage. How's this? Go ahead. 30 health remaining. Okay. And it's going to try to swat you with its tail as well. And it got a natural 17 there. Take another 11 bludgeoning. Well, good thing if you get knocked out of it, you're still at whatever your health was when you transformed, and as a bonus action, you can transform again. Well, you're going to have to show your displeasure after Vali goes. Vali!
Alright, so I will continue attacking the one attacking the Stegosaurus.
The giant one?
Yes.
Alright.
Big, ugly motherfucker.
And it's still kind of weaving a little bit.
Like it's banged up. Weaving.
Yeah. You notice there are open wounds on it.
Well, in that case, if I manage to hit it, I'll aim for set open wounds and make open wounds worse.
Alright.
So,
It's hammer time. Let's go.
Yep, the first hit is a 17.
17 total?
Yes. Please tell me that hits. Damn it.
It shifts itself to push the hammer out of the way.
Okay, so its AC is obviously above 17. Attack number 2. Thankfully this one's hits because it's a nat 20 plus 9.
Ooh, nice.
But yeah, so this time I actually managed to hit the source.
Yeah, you got a crit.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see, so...
Rule your damage.
Right, so in this case I got a 12. And then this
Wait, did you roll a natural 19 at any point to hit?
Hold on, check. No.
No, okay, thank you.
Oh wait, no, excuse me.
I think you rolled a 19 for perception.
I might have, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, I got a 1 and a 6, so I assume I double those.
Well, considering you were only dealing half damage before, 1 and 6 plus your strength, which is plus 5.
So it's, 12 total for that roll.
Okay, 12 total, because it...
But I got a crit, though.
Yeah, but it resists the damage.
Shit.
Yeah, as I kept saying, it doesn't look like it's hurting as much as you expect it to.
Damn it!
That's how I describe resistance.
Fuck.
52 plus 12 is...
64.
64. Although I will say, it is looking pretty messed up,
Alright.
and you have 2 more attacks.
Well, actually, the first attack missed.
Oh yeah, you're right. You
Yeah,
have
so
1 more attack.
So, this one's a miss because it's a 15.
Alright. Well, remember, you are a fighter, so if you want to go that extra mile, it's up to you.
So I can, like, attack it once again or something?
It's called... Action Surge.
Okay, in that case, I'll do that and try and attack once again.
You've got 3 attacks to go with. Your full complement.
Oh, so it lets me attack 3 times again?
Yes, because
Wow.
you're able to use your attack action again, and you
Oh.
get 3 attacks on your attack action.
Right, so attack. So once again, the first attack is
Alright.
a 20.
Alright, not natural, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, a 20 total. Yeah, it was,
Alright.
It was 11 plus 9, so... Let's see, so that hit does a total of 17.
17
Yeah, 17
damage?
total, yes.
Damn, how did you get 17 damage?
A 6 and a 6 and a 5.
You're right, that does equal 17.
Yeah.
Half that for me?
8.
Plus 1. Okay,
8, well,
it would be 9.
okay, well,
So, 64 plus 9?
81.
81.
Yes.
Alright, so, please, explain to me.
Oh, wait. Correction. You said it was 9. Sorry, I was adding the 17. In that case, it's 64 and 9 is...
73?
Yes, 73. That was my bad for mismathing.
It's okay.
Okay.
This
so-
thing is looking really rough.
Well, good thing I have yet 2 more attacks to go.
Yes, you do.
So this one, 26.
Alright, roll your damage.
Do I have to have? I assume I'm having this one too.
Yes.
Then 5.
Okay, so, even though it didn't look like it hurt as much as you expected, I still want you to explain to me how you're killing this thing. How do you want to do this?
I'm imagining it's. I'm going to assume its mouth technically region is near the ground.
It is now.
So in that case, I'm going to go over to its mouthular region and turn it into a squished egg.
All right,
And to
so
squish egg its mouth, pretty much.
So, Lasiri, you don't actually notice this because your ass is in the way, but you do kind of notice the body is not moving anymore. But you hear a loud splitched, and Imindi, roll a dexterity saving throw. Good, you are fast enough to hold up your cape like you're holding up a garbage bag at a Gallagher show. I think I just dated my comedy.
No, I know who Gallagher is because of my father. So I know who you're talking about.
Alright, so you still have one attack, don't you?
Yes.
And there's another creature on the other side of Lasiri.
In that case, I will walk over to that said enemy and do my third attack on that little shit. The creature, not...
Ah!
Okay, so... another 26.
Oh yeah. You found this one's a little easier to hit anyway. And
So
go
full
ahead.
damage?
Just tell me your damage.
Another 10.
Alright. And you notice you hit. But again, just like that big one, it doesn't seem to be doing as much as you'd hope.
So in that case, half that 10 does...
Yep.
5.
Alright.
Those things are armored, what the hell?
They resist non-magical damage.
Oh, for the love of the thunder.
And that one you just hit is going to try to grab you with its tentacles. It actually succeeded. Take 9 damage slashing.
Okay.
And it's pulling you in for a bite. Does 16 hit you?
Right on the nose.
Well, that's exactly where it bites you.
On my nose?
Right on your nose. And you take another 5 damage.
Okay.
And Lasiri, that big one stopped moving, and you saw Vali go running past your tail. And you're still a pretty fucked up Stegosaurus. Yes, sir. Alright. Alright, that takes your bonus action. Yes, the one that he just rushed. Alright. And that's a Constitution saving throw. Give me one moment. It rolls a natural 4. That is not enough. Go ahead and roll your damage. Yes, sir. No, it's just the straight damage. 14?
14.
Thank you. It's not a terrible roll, really. 5 plus 14 is 19. There we go.
Excuse me.
And it just kind of rears back a little. And you used your action for that, and your bonus action turning back into yourself. Are you moving anywhere? I missed that because the earpiece I was listening through fell out. Alright. And that's because you have a higher dexterity, I believe. Also, Imindi, how will you bring joy? Sacred Flame cantrip? Alright, just so you know, your sacred or your spiritual weapon is still active. You can still move it on your bonus action. And alright. The nearest target is the one that the last two of them have attacked. Alright. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add 9. Oh yeah, that hits. It's a lot easier to hit the small ones. And that's still 3d8 plus 5. Actually, let me double check. It might actually be higher than that. If it is, I feel horrible because I've been giving bad information. Thank you for your patience while I look this up. No, it's 1d8. Or 3d8, rather. Damn. Okay, 19 damage. So, how exactly does this Caduceus kill this Grick? And that is exactly how it happens. It's sort of like that scene in Return of the Jedi where Luke runs underneath the door and it just catches the Rancor's head. All right, and I need
Rancors are ugly fuckers.
your action now. 2. The one next to you and the one that popped up behind Vali. Alright. And so you're going to Sacred Flame or what? Alright, Dex saving throw from the creature. That is a big 7. That does not make your save. How much is that total? I'm terrible at math.
20.
20. Oof. By the way, what color is your Sacred Flame? Gold? Alright. And does it form a shape as that happens? Okay, so just a column of golden flame. Got it. Awesome. And remaining in the same spot? Okay. That thing, which is now kind of wobbly, is going to make another attack on you. I don't believe an 11 hits. Alright, and let me just double check. Are you rocking a shield? Yes, you are. So you just bat it aside with your shield. And it doesn't get the bite attack because it didn't hit you with the tentacles. So the other one slithers up and goes and tries to snatch towards Lasiri. Wow, they're rolling shitty right now. That's a natural 4, so a grand total of 8. Psh, away with you, filthy creature. Vali,
I will go to one of the other undamaged little armored squishies and trying to attack that little bastard.
There's only one that's undamaged because you just squished the last one just got impaled.
Oh. In that case, I'll go after that one.
All right, the one that's not hurt.
Yes.
And
one.
you get 3 attacks.
Yay.
And I'd imagine you're smart enough to have moved into a flanking position between, and put it between you and Lasiri.
Yeah. So hit number 1 is a 10, so that's obviously not going to hit.
Nope.
29.
29.
Yes. This one was a nat 20.
Oh God. All right. Yeah, natural 20. Go ahead. Give me that damage. Oh wait, was that your first attack?
No, that was my second attack. The first one was the miss.
How many times did you roll for that?
It went 10, and then now this one's a 29. So.
Okay, so you had advantage. So this is a natural 20.
Okay.
For the first attack, roll your damage.
17.
17. Again, you expect it to deal more damage. Is that 17 on the dice or 17 after being halved?
No, it's 17 before being halved.
Or before being doubled, rather.
Yeah, before being doubled, yeah.
Alright, because it deals about as much as you'd expect if you hadn't hit the sweet spot.
Okay. Alright, so then I guess attack number 2. I assume the other 2 are also getting an advantage?
Yes, because you're flanking.
Okay, fair enough.
That's why I mentioned
because
flanking.
I got another 10, and but this one's a 22. So,
Alright, roll your damage.
The total I got was 11.
11, so 6.
Yep.
17 plus 6.
23.
Thank you, because I suck at math.
And attack number 3 is a 25.
Yeah, you hit.
And
did you roll twice?
Yes.
Okay.
Either way, it was a 24. The 24 is the other one, so either way I was going to hit.
Yeah.
So, I got a 14 for the damage, so 7.
Alright, so please describe how you squish this one.
Another squishy to the head.
Yes, and this one's head just completely compresses. The tentacles just flop down at the same time.
I essentially turned into a weird wormy Goomba after being stomped by Mario.
Alright, there is one left, and was that your second attack or your third?
That was my third.
Alright. Lasiri. There is that one right next to Imindi. What are you going to do about it? You'd have to step to like one side if you're trying to use poison spray, because I think it covers the whole 10 feet in front of you. So like stepping just 5 feet to your right should be enough. Constitution saving throw. Yeah, that's a natural 6. $11. So, what exactly does your poison do to things? No, I mean like when it kills them. Like, does it do like the flesh-eating style of poison, like a rattlesnake or a really terrifying tarantula? Yes.
I figured your character's kind of like...
Alright, so... Congratulations. You have defeated a Grick Alpha and 3 Gricks.
Grick Alpha and its babies.
By the way, Laura, I really look forward to seeing what kind of character you decide to make for the Birth of an Empire campaign. By the way, if you are going to join that one, they are currently level 5.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. Although we won't be doing it this Saturday because Cassie's mommy has a birthday.
Yes.
So I could, although...
So you've got time.
Yeah. So if I can get it to work, I may be able to stream a certain other game if I can and shit.
So.
Yeah.
Just to tie up this story in a nice little knot. You return to the town of Wormsway. Well, it is because this area is known for having very, very, very good soil. It's why the forest is so thick. And gricks aren't normally a thing that are seen here. For the record, this is the town that the campaign that birthed Birth of a Nation came from.
Okay.
Because this is where they started. But timeline-wise, you are roughly concurrent with Birth of a Nation.
Nice.
So, these characters, make sure you hang on to them. And remind me of them if and when those characters end up getting to Wormsway, because they may end up running into these characters. Hopefully they won't have to be the same level by then. But if one of your 3 characters dies, we've got someone we can pull in as an alternate. Thumbs up. At least, at a higher level. Or we can just reduce them. Yeah, because it's fucking Dungeons and Dragons. Yes.
Yay.
Yes. Necromancy is another form of recycling.
True.
Reduce, reuse, reanimate.
Yep.
So, the leader, Kardashian Jenner, thanks you, and the wife, who is now an orc, looks at Vali and kind of winks, and then does a kissy face.
That is not something I expected to hear about a male orc.
and is also wearing a dress that really doesn't fit. Is really skin tight with bursting big green rippling muscles. Because she's not used to being a male orc yet.
Yeah, she's not used to being a he just yet.
Yes, she's not used to having a second hammer. By the way, if you guys are curious about that, that has to do with another character of mine. My barbarian, Uzak Rogdrel. He got stabbed in his
Dingleberry
second hammer.
And apparently, from what he's also told me, my character from that campaign, apparently Uzak
has the hots for him.
Yes, for my
because
character.
Uzak is attracted to strength. He's kind of pansexual in that way.
He's a boner for power.
Yes. And the only person he knew in that group that was as strong as he was
his
character.
Zomath Crestcleaver.
So when you gave him that sword, and he gave you his sword.
Oh God.
For him, it was like exchanging gifts with your biggest crush.
So to him, that just confirmed, had something.
No, because he's shy in that respect.
Oh,
which is good for you.
Well, not yet, Laura. Not yet.
And I
just got an image of my guy doing a certain thing with an orc and his
half orc
and his
second
scarred,
hammer.
Yeah, and actually in this case his scarred second hammer.
He had an unwilling Prince Albert.
God, what the shit? I'm getting too many images. Damn it.
So, I'm going to be trying to pull new people in as often as I can for these random one-shots. We ended early because the combat didn't end up as long as I expected it to. And, you know, if you guys want to talk shit about stuff, let me know. If you guys want to ask some questions over in chat, let me know. I am here. I am me. I am...
He's here, but he's not queer.
The D.
Oh, hello.
DJ Winza. Get it? The D? Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Oh, gosh, my nose. This is going to be horrendous for all of us. I can't breathe. So, anyone got any questions, even if it's one of you guys? Anything you'd like to see on the random one-shots? Yeah, so would I. Believe me, so would I. Well, we've done spell jamming, and I've done a one-shot, or well, it was actually a two-shot that took place in kind of a modern-day version of the same world. That was fun.
Yeah.
You fought a gigantic dragon turtle.
Yeah. No, I remember.
No, it was a dragon turtle. So basically, dragon turtles, I can actually pull out this from the monster manual if you're looking at the stream. Let me just go and flapping back. Give me a moment.
Flippity flappity.
Flippity flappity. Hibbity jibbity. Doop doop skidoop. This is a picture. I don't know how well it's showing. But yeah, that's a ship directly above it, and a shark in front of it.
That's a big-ass turtle.
Well, it has a steam breath weapon. Yeah. Its name was Hauser. And they fought this thing alongside a crime boss who was short, kind of portly, big nose, mustache, named Mariano with an Italian accent. Because of the abductions.
Of his wife.
Yes.
Of his wife.
Yes, his wife, Pecha. I'm making Mario jokes. You
and
wouldn't
her sister
understand
Dolores.
if you don't play. Yes, Dolores. Yes. Her sister Dolores. Oh,
too bad his brother Luciani wasn't present.
No, it wasn't Luciani.
I know. I was just
Laurenthian.
Laurenthian, yeah.
Who I pulled that character back from my very first one shot.
You know, I better remember.
So I plant my seeds deep in my stories.
Oh my!
All my one shots, or almost all of my one shots, are connected in some way to my world's story, my world's history. And that way I can reference it, and if someone was in that game, they can be like, "Oh, I see what you did there," or "What the fuck, him?"
Oh my god!
Oh god, I hate that guy. He's a dick. Or, oh, I love that guy. Like, I think you guys loved Balboa Creed because that was one of your characters that you got to play that I created.
Yeah.
So I just gave him the personality I would have given him if I played him, which worked.
Yes, it did.
Because he was like in his 50s. When you played him, he was like in his 20s. Basically, the character is a combination of Sylvester Stallone and Dolph Lundgren, named Balboa Creed. He has the Tavern Brawler feat, and he's a barbarian berserker. So he rages and punches the shit out of people. Or he'll like hit them with a shovel, or grab a motherfucker and hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
You know, I was actually hoping, I didn't want to like just straight up tell you, you know, you can grab one of these little guys and just hit them with each other, right? I didn't want to tell you that. And I was sad that you didn't do it, but at the same time, I was just letting you play him the way you wanted.
Ah, gotcha.
It was hilarious. But yeah, I connect everything in this world. In fact, those characters from that specific game that I just talked about are NPCs in a game that I run on Sundays. It's not streamed, not yet anyway. For Marcus, John, and Cassie. The sex orgy? Oh, you missed it. We had our worms flopping out all over the place.
Oh yeah, just worms and other certain things flying and just spewing all over the place.
Our worms with tentacles. Yes.
A lot of squigglies.
Yes. Yeah, literally. Oh man. Give me 1 second. I gotta scratch my ear because
stuff.
It's just so bad. So, do anyone who's here want to plug anything? We actually, you know what we need to do?
What?
We need to make it some kind of contest to rebrand your channel.
Oh,
Figure out something that we can give whoever comes up with the best idea for a channel name for you.
Okay.
Of course, that means I'll have to invest money in you. More than I already have. Because of your editing software that I got you that you don't use.
I use it for my vlogs.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
How do you think I managed to get them all, edited together? Because with my GoPro, they're all, separate videos altogether.
Oh, yeah.
So,
sorry.
yeah, I actually do use the editing software.
Do you use any of, any filters or anything like that?
Not yet.
You should use the puppy filter. I'm kidding. The one where every time you open your mouth. Huh? Yeah. As long as it's not, $150. Because I don't make that much money on YouTube.
I wouldn't have them do that. I mean, I would...
Although, the average nice set of dice is I guess maybe $10, $15. Okay. So, I'd still have to pay for the fucking mail to get it over, or I could just order it and be like, and pay and send to that address.
Or you could just have it come here and I could come pick it up or something. I mean,
No. I mean, if I order it and send it to the person who won,
right.
cuts out the
right.
middleman.
Right.
If you like the shit that's on my channel, why I don't know, but and you want to help out, there's a join button on YouTube. That's $4.99 a month, and you get a couple of emotes because I only have enough for 2 people, and you get a little badge next to your name when you're chatting. Yeah. You said something? Oh, okay. Then there is Twitch, where you can hit subscribe. It's the same amount if you prefer Twitch. However, you can do that one for free only if you have an Amazon Prime account linked to your Twitch account, making it Twitch Prime, and you can do 1 free subscription to whoever you want a month. None will appreciate it more than me, but you don't have to do me, baby. Oh. Anyway, that was another blast from the past. Anyhow, there is also Mixer. You could just hit follow, because right now I don't have any way of making revenue on there.
Yeah, it seems Hector said, or for HD Cat says, apparently, other than you and me, he can't really hear any of the other people, i.e. Scorpio and Laura.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? I know exactly why, because my fucking headset went down. Ugh. Say something.
Something.
Motherfuck!
Hello? It's me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Motherfuck. When this thing died earlier, it cut off the goddamn...
Yeah, apparently the entire time they could only hear you and me. At least that's what Cat's saying.
I are angry.
Well, shit sticks and a half.
Poopy. Well, there were 2 other people the whole time.
We swear.
We weren't imaginary.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was doing so well that time as well.
Yeah.
Well, you were. It's just up until now they couldn't hear you. Other than, me and Brian, but...
Yeah, the whole thing just went, oh, hey, I'm just gonna randomly turn off your wireless headset for no reason, and then... Fuck you. So, yeah. Fucking fantastic.
I was so convincing. I totally pulled off the stuck-up high elf.
Yes, you did.
I think it's the accent. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, motherfuck.
Well, shit.
Alright, next time on Dragon Ball Z, I will make sure that my headset is plugged in instead, because this is unreliable, and I am now peeved.
Understandable. Have a good day.
Alright, so remember, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, however you hear the world, remember that I love you all. But I've got to go set this thing on fire, so I need you guys to get the fuck out of my house.
Oh, lighter.
Have fun.
Laters.